So over the past like 2 weeks, I had people reach out to me, through DM, Instagram, stuff like that, and was like, "Yo, is everything all right? You didn't upload as frequently. You didn't do as many lives as you do. Stuff like that." So thank you to those of you that did for the concern and just checking in. I appreciate it. A lot of stuff has happened like over the past 2 weeks. Some good, some bad, and so I figured I'd share with y'all. Um, One of the things that happened was Tone. A lot of y'all seen him on my live. Seen him when we do haircuts in Kensington, stuff like that. Tone, the young brother, he's locked up. All right, he's locked up for attempted murder, attempted homicide. So sadly to say that I seen this coming. Not this specific situation, of course, but I seen it coming. He used to work for me in the shop, and I had to let him go a couple weeks ago because I just seen behaviors in him that I couldn't afford to be associated with, and that I didn't want to be associated with. I didn't want to have anybody in my business, that could have repercussions from somebody else's behavior. Something that a lot of people don't realize is me being a business owner and me caring for my employees is a big deal to me. Everything I do affects them, which in turn affects their family. They all have children they have to support. They have families. They have significant others. They have bills they have to pay. So any decision that I make affects them, directly affects them. So I have to make sure that I make the best decisions, not only for myself, but also for my employees. I look at them as family. I'll go out of my way for them, and they do the same for me. So with that being said, I had to tell Tone, I had to tell him, you either have to leave the streets alone or you can't work in a barbershop. And he understood, and we spoke on it, and it was a sad, you know what I mean? It was a sad situation, because we have been through this before, me and Tone. Tone I see as somewhat like a little brother. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was younger. A young man that maybe didn't have good father figures as youth, as a child, didn't know who to look up to, and in turn turned to the streets. And in the streets, we don't find nothing genuine. All the love is fake. You can't even call it love. It's all fake. It's all illusion. It's all smoke and mirrors. And I expressed that with him. And Tone, I think I'm one of the people in his life that he probably took advice from, and also realized, hold on, I gotta let this guy out. Come on, man. Go. All right, sorry about that. And realized that where I was coming from was a genuine place out of care, but also at the same time I didn't sugarcoat nothing with him, and he knew that. And Tone looked up to me for other reasons when I was younger, and when he was a lot younger, and I communicated with him. He was released from prison about a year ago, and me and Tone would write back and forth, so our relationship is different. And like I said, sadly, I seen this coming. It is dope cup I got. It's grumpy. My daughters got it for me. They say it's me. So sadly, I seen this coming. And it's a shame because there's so many lives affected by what happened. last week. You know, there's the victim. The victim was shot 5 times, I believe. He's in surgery, had some difficulties in that. He's a young man, right? And regardless of who was right, who was wrong, whatever the situation was, nobody deserves that, right? Unless they're like climbing in your house to harm your children, or coming in your house to harm you, and it's an act of self-defense, I don't think nobody deserves to be shot or be assaulted, you know, regardless of what they're doing. You know, and that's not to say that the young man did anything wrong, because I don't know the whole story. There's a lot of assumptions going on, you know. I don't know. I don't run with that stuff. I just know that a lot of lives were affected by that. Tone has numerous children. He has 2 on the way. His children now are going to miss out on their father for a while. And not to mention the other children he has. You know, he has a few other children also. And now the 2 other people that were with Tone that day, there was 3 of them together. Their families are going to have to suffer. If they have children, their children are going to have to suffer. Now the victim, I don't think he has children. I hope not, for his sake and his children's sake, so they didn't have to go through that. But his family's going to have to suffer. He has loved ones, people that care about him, that's going to have to suffer. His friends have to suffer right along with him. You know, that's a thing that a lot of people forget about, is when somebody goes to jail or when somebody gets shot or something like that, somebody passes, there's so many different people affected by that, right? So many different people. So it's not just the 3 people that were involved in the shooting, you know, allegedly, and the person who got shot that's affected. There's a lot of people affected. All of us in the barbershop were affected by that. The day it happened, we had, the other Frankie had his son's birthday party. So, and the first thing Frank said was, damn, if I would have invited him to the birthday party, he would have brought his kids and maybe that wouldn't happen. And I don't see it that way. I see if it wouldn't have been that day, that time, it would have been something else, unfortunately. So you know, you won't be seeing him in any of the vlogs, any stuff like that, you know, for a long time, unfortunately. So keep him in prayer, keep his family in prayer, keep his children in prayer, and also keep the victim's family in prayer. You know, I don't know him. I said prayers for him, and I reached out to a friend of the family. So hopefully we can try to, you know, the young man didn't have insurance. So try to help alleviate some costs, maybe doing some fundraisers or something like that. We've been in talks. So now Titan wants to come in. Yeah. So we've been in talks of doing something like that. And not because of any other reason than it's the right thing to do. If it was somebody I knew, get down. If it was somebody I knew, somebody I didn't know, I would still want to do the same thing for them, because I would hope that somebody would do that if it was my family. Hold on, now I gotta let him in. Come on. Come on, you ain't gonna be going in now. All right, so that's Titan. Titan, he'd like to be in and out the house all the time. He don't like one or the other. But anyway, with that being said, keep everybody in that situation in prayer, and hope a speedy recovery for the gentleman, and for everybody else involved. You know, hopefully everybody learns from this situation. The other day, secured 9,000 subscribers, which I thought was super dope. Thank you to each and every one of you. I appreciate you guys more than you know. It means a whole lot to me. And it also goes to show, like I tell my kids, remember when this channel started, we had, you know, 50 subscribers and we had 12 subscribers and all that type of stuff. And now we're pushing 10,000. So I think that's dope. It's awesome. I want to thank everybody also who ordered any type of merchandise, hoodies, stuff like that. You could go to Faces of Kensington at Yahoo if you're interested in ordering anything, and tell me what size, what color, and if you want morals over money, or Inspired So I Expire, or a barbershop shirt. Hoodies are $35 plus shipping and handling. Shipping and handling is right around $10. And I'll make it happen. I'll get them out to you as soon as possible. Couple updates on some of the people Sharon I haven't seen in a little while. I messaged her last week. No response. Duffy is in treatment. Super dope. I'll be going down to see him on Sunday, and I put a bag together because he didn't really have no clothes or nothing. So I'll put a bag together with some sneakers, some clothes, and stuff to get him, hygiene products, stuff to get him on his feet. I did an update with Kelly, which will be coming out probably tomorrow. I did, haven't seen Natasha. There he goes, crying to go out again. Titan, be quiet. What else? I think that's it as far as updates and that type of stuff. Unfortunately, I've been getting so many more pictures of family members who are missing in Kensington, which is a shame. And just imagine how many people don't even know about the page and got their family members missing down there. It's sad. Malo, you seen him on the live yesterday. He's not doing good. I didn't even recognize him. I had to go up on him and look at him good, and he's not looking too good. But he's also not at the point where he's ready to get help. So there's nothing that could be done there until he's ready to get help. I'm also going to put a picture in. There's another Faces of Kensington Instagram page that's not associated with me. That's not associated with the channel or anything. And so I'm going to, come on, Titan. I'm going to, So I'm going to put a picture in right here of the page, also my page, my personal page, and the barbershop page. I'd appreciate it if you guys would follow. Share the pages. I definitely appreciate it. And also, we're looking to go to different places. A lot of people said go to Camden, go to Rhode Island. So if you see them, if you know people out there and can put me in connect, or you can take me where I need to go, reach out. Use that email address, facesofkensington@yahoo, and I'll go. I definitely want to reach other places. I love Kensington, but I know there's places that need help elsewhere. Come on, Titan, man. You see this guy? Look, Titan, look. Hey, come on, man, get down. He gets too crazy. All right, so I thank you guys for all the support. Listen, I'm going to do a giveaway at 10,000. When we hit 10,000 subscribers, we should hit it within a week. I'm going to do a giveaway. I don't know what yet. I want to do something to show my appreciation to the subscribers. So maybe hop down in the comments. Titan. Hop down in the comments and suggest something that would be decent to do a giveaway with. I'd like to do something like that, like I said, to show my appreciation. I thank you guys for tuning in. Podcasts will be coming soon. Also, we haven't done one in a little while. New ones will be coming soon. I thank you guys, man. I thank you. And also something else. Be appreciative. You feel how cold it is. Those of y'all that live on the East Coast, it's getting cold out. Those people are out there sleeping on the concrete. No mattress, no blankets, none of that shit. The lucky ones have blankets, but they're thin blankets. So it's a shame. So just be grateful for what you have. Be quiet, man. Be grateful for what you have. I need to be grateful for what I have. I tend to, at times, take the stuff for granted like anybody else. And also, matter of fact, we've got some good stuff coming, some good news coming. So I thank you guys, and have a good day, and God bless.